Once upon a time in a small, cheerful village, there lived a young boy named Benny. Benny was a curious child with a wild imagination and a big heart. Benny had something that made him unique, very big feelings. When Benny was happy, he felt like he could float up to the sky with excitement. All the colors around him seemed brighter, and he couldn't stop smiling. He would sing to the birds, and his laughter would echo through the trees. However, when Benny was sad, it felt like a heavy rain cloud followed him around all day. His shoulders would slump, and even his favorite ice cream couldn't cheer him up. He'd find a cozy spot, curl up, and wish the sadness away. There were times when Benny got angry. Oh, how his feelings would roar inside him like a mighty dragon. Sometimes, he'd stomp his feet so hard, it felt like the whole earth was shaking, and he'd grumble like a thunderstorm. But Benny's most confusing feeling of all was when he felt nervous. His tummy would fill with butterflies, and he'd fidget and squirm like a fish on a hook. Benny didn't like this feeling because it made him unsure of everything. One day, Benny's teacher, Mrs. Hazelwood, noticed Benny's big emotions. She invited Benny to stay after class to talk. She explained that feelings are like the weather and that everyone experiences storms and sunny days inside them. "It's okay to feel big feelings, Benny," said Mrs. Hazelwood gently. "What matters is how you deal with them." Mrs. Hazelwood gave Benny a magic feelings book. It was not really magic, but to Benny, it felt that way. Every time he felt a big emotion, he would draw or write in the book. With each page, Benny discovered more about himself. He drew bright, colorful fireworks when he was happy and used endless shades of blue when he was sad. For his anger, he would draw dragons and volcanoes, and for his nervousness, he'd sketch butterflies and swirls. Slowly, Benny learned a trick from Mrs. Hazelwood. Whenever his feelings stormed inside him, he would stop, take a deep breath, and count to 10. It was a way to press pause and think about what he was feeling. Benny's classmates soon noticed something special as he shared his feelings book. They realized they were just like Benny. They had big feelings too, even if they didn't always show them. The village became a magical place where it was okay to feel all sorts of emotions. Benny's friends started making their own feelings books. They would share their drawings and stories at school. Feeling brave with his new understanding, Benny learned that feelings were his superpower. Every feeling, whether stormy or sunny, helped him to understand the world and grow. And so, Benny, with his big heart and feelings, lived in the happiest way, embracing each day as an opportunity to learn more about himself and the world around him. With his friends by his side, Benny knew he was never alone, no matter how big his feelings were. And that made Benny and his village the happiest they could ever be.